Right, hello guys, welcome back on this gorgeous day for a change. The weather has been absolutely horrendous. You know, it doesn't know what it wants to do itself. 1 minute it's raining, then it's sunny, then it's windy, then it's raining, then it's sunny. It's been crazy. But anyway guys, it's a nice day today. The date today is now the 2nd of June. Sunday the 2nd of June. And like I say, it's a lovely stunning day. So today guys, we're going to do a couple of jobs. We're going to start putting some carrots out. So I haven't planted no carrots out yet, so this is going to be my first batch and my only batch. Not going to be for the shows, but don't show the sweet candle at the shows what I do. So these are just for eating, so that's why it's a later sold. If I was going to do them for the shows, I probably would have done them a lot earlier. But however, it's just for eating. So over here, I know we've got some other plants here. So we've got some pumpkins, which are going to be going out. I've got some tomatoes here, which are going to be going outside. They're the Elsa Craigs. Also, we have got some chrysanthemums. And also we have got some dahlias as well. So these are the big show dahlias. I took these from cuttings. I've got some better ones there in the back. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. So what I do is we'll start on the carrots. We'll get set up over there, and I'll show you how I sow my carrots. And then once we're all done, I'll give you a little bit of a tour at some stuff, see how stuff's are getting on, and then we'll go down to the second plot and I'll show you wee leeks and show you how wee leeks are getting on. Okay, so we're going to go to the carrot bed and we'll get set up. Right guys, so this is the carrot bed what I'm going to be using. I've been using this now for about 2-3 years. And I have got some hoops on here because I have got some environment mesh what goes at the top, just to protect them from any carrot root fly. So this bed here has been really good. I get some lovely carrots from them. I do get a little bit of marking on them. That's why I started to use the environment mesh over the top of them, the net. So we're going to be doing the same again this year, but however I'm just going to hold off till I start popping through before I do that. Over there, as you can see, I've got some blocks there, and they've been in there now. This is going to be the 2nd year, and they're buried right into the ground because we did have problems with nettles coming through and just spreading around, but that there has stopped it. As you can see, it is pretty clean. We've got the odd little nettle there, and we've got a couple of just daft little weeds there. I am going to go through it and just give it a bit of a turn over. It is nice and loose. No fertilizers or any feed whatsoever gets added to this. It's just all neutral. Just it is what it is. I don't add anything to it. As you can see, it's nice and loose, so it's no stones in there or out like that. Because if it hits a stone, a carrot, the carrot will fall off. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to go through it. Just give it a bit of a turn over, get the weeds out what I need to come out, and then level it off, and then we'll go from there. So just hold tight and I got that turned over. Right guys, so there you go, nice and fluffy. It's been turned over. I haven't patted it down too much. Nice and moist. Sorry I didn't show you turning it over, just I left the tripod at home. But like I say guys, it's lovely material, nice and moist, just how I want it. Haven't compressed it down too much, so if you look, my finger just goes straight through it. Perfect. So then, I did get these from Medwin, sorry, and these are long carrot, and these are going to be grown in barrels, but for the shows. But this year I have missed out on them. So I'm going to hold off and keep these for next year. I'm going to do these for next year because in the shows that I enter, you can't do, I think it's intermediate veg, where it's long vegetable, like long leeks, long carrots, long beetroots and stuff like that. So we're going to look into that next year, but that's my seed for next year. The seed I am going to be sowing are these. These are an F1 sweet candle. These are from King Seeds. As you can see there, I'm on to the last month more or less there for sowing. We can show some beetroot, so these are Pendle F1, as you can see, all the way to July. You can sow these too. Maybe it's a little bit longer, but I'm going to sow some of these today because we're allowed to show these, and all I want these to be is just a little tiny, just a little golf ball size, a little bit bigger than a golf ball, and they're perfect for the shows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow some carrots here, and on this other half there I'm going to sow some beetroot, and these ones are going to be kept for next year. Right guys, so it's loads of different ways how people sow carrots. You know, people sow them in tubs, people sow them directly in the ground, you know, loads of different ways. So you just got to do what works for you basically. But what works for me is I got a nice section like this. And all I do is I put a hole there, I put a hole there, I put a hole there. Imagine the gap of the carrot, how big the carrot's going to be. I put a hole there and try and keep the line straight. I put a hole there, put a hole there, I put a hole there. So I don't know if you can see very well, but I've got a little hole there, little hole there, little hole there. And if you look at the gap, you know, I'm pitching on my head the size of a carrot. And what I'll do is I'll repeat the process all the way along. So I'm going to do that now. Right guys, so I don't know if you can see that very well, but I've got holes. So I compressed it down a little bit, and I've got holes all the way to there. Now then, people will just do a row. So you would just create a channel, a row, then you would directly sow your seed inside of there. And then what you would do is, once you start growing, you would start thinning them out. So you would come up, thin them out. A couple of days later, you would come back up again and you would thin more out. But what that does is, it can attract the carrot root fly, because as soon as you start tampering with the carrot, it gives off the perfume, the smell, what attracts the carrot root fly. So what I find is better is our vision, how big a carrot's going to look. I put the hole in and I drop 3-4 seed in each hole. I cover the hole up and then I just let them grow. And then once they start growing, I pull, just say 4 pop up, I would pull 3 out and I would leave 1. And that is it. That is all the thinning out I am doing. So I'm not attracting the root fly by going back to the plant day after day after day, thinning out and thinning out and thinning out. And also what else happens is you save on a lot of seed, you know, because you could go through a full pack or half a pack on one drill. But if you do it like this, you're saving your seed, and that's really handy, especially the way things are at the moment with prices going up and stuff like that. So this is how I do it. So I put it on pause again, I drop the seed in and we'll have a little look. Right guys, so there you have it. A couple of seed in there, a couple of seed in there, and so on and so on. And all I do is I just cover them up, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And I just give it a little bit of a tap. If it rains, for movements, we're not spreading all over the place. But also with them being in a hole, I hope the camera's alright there, but hopefully also with them being in a hole instead of a drill, when the water, they're not going to splash all over the place. You know, when you've got a drill there and you put your seed in and you water it or whatever, or rains, they could spread out, where these are in a little hole. So hopefully they should stay where they are. So there we go. Now we're going to go over to the beetroot. Now beetroot. So I'm going to do the same thing as I've done with the carrots, but I want to keep them the gaps further away. So I'm only going to have 4 in a row. Beetroots can get quite big, and also the foliage on a beetroot can be big, and also I'm making sure that I've got a good enough gap between the beetroot and the carrot. So then, beetroots. If you look at the seed of a beetroot, it looks weird, doesn't it? And what that is it's a cluster of seeds. So one of them there could create or produce 2 to 3 plants, because the clusters, the seed are stuck together. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop literally 1 into each hole, because hopefully these will grow, say 2, and then if they do, I will prick the weakest one out and I will just keep the strongest one. So we're going to get that done now. Right, and guys, so there you have it. Hopefully you can see it in there. There's the seed sitting right there, and so on, so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover them in, just like that, and give it a pat down. And all I need to do now, guys, is just give them a little bit of a drink, wait till they start showing, thin them out, hide the netting over the top of it, and jobs are good. And hopefully we've got some nice carrots and also some nice beetroots. You see, you can't buy carrots and stuff like that as plug plants inside the garden centres and stuff. I say them all the time. But me personally, they don't work for me, because what I tend to find is when you plant them out, they got used to being in a little pot, so the roots start to bend. You plant them out, you look at them, you think, oh, they've got some brilliant growth on them. You go to pull them up and they're just miniature. That happened to me on my first season when I first started gardening. I sowed them into little multi-tray plug plants, and once they started growing, they looked really good. We planted them out, me and my dad, and they had lovely foliage on the top, beautiful. But when we pulled them out, they were all twisted and they were only little. So root vegetables, I like to directly sow into the ground. I don't like to put them in trays or pots or out like that and then directly then transplant them out, because I don't feel that works for me, because they're a root vegetable. So it says it all there, doesn't it? It's a root. So just be aware of that, you know, be aware of that. But there we go, guys, that's the carrots in and that's the beetroots in as well. So I'm going to go through the other plants now and see what I got. We're going to do the pumpkin, because I've got a pumpkin what I want to plant out, and then I got some dahlias, and then I got about 3 tomato plants as well what I want to plant out. I haven't got no canes at the moment for the tomato plants, so hopefully they should be all right. I just bury them deep enough. Okay, so let's go and crack on with the pumpkin. So then, guys, this is the area what I'm going to use for my pumpkin. Now, ideally I wish this was a little bit bigger, but of course I was a little bit late in the season getting them started and stuff like that. But however, fingers crossed, this should be okay. Pumpkins need quite a big area because they're a vine and they like to spread around, so this should be a big enough area. I have tried to put some broccoli out over here. I had 3, so as you can see, that one there is doing okay, that one there is doing okay, but that one over there is getting munched on. But things with broccoli is you've got to just be patient, because the growth from the centre outwards, so that could recover. Also, what I have got and noticed in all these is we're starting to get a lot of mare's tail coming through. Now, mare's tail, never had it in this garden. All these bits of plot here are all nice and clean, but it's starting to come through this way. So I'm trying to keep on top of it and keep it all together, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to start taking over. So I'm not worried about it as such. I just need to just start picking at it. I'll start panicking once it starts getting over to these sections. and then I know it's getting bad. So we back to the pumpkin. There we go, that's a pumpkin there. I believe this variety is called Jack-o'-lantern. It's a nice greenish sort of thing. It's a little bit pale, but that's just because they're sat in the pot. So what we'll do is, guys, we'll go over there and we'll dig a hole. Right, and guys, so I dug a little hole. I don't want to be too deep because these don't like a lot of moisture around the neck when they're little. So I want to try and keep it quite high-ish above the ground, and that is due to so it doesn't rot off when it rains and stuff like that. So you've got to take that into account. So that's it there. I'm going to get it buried in now. And there you have it. That little dude there is going to chill out there. It's been well manured. So I'll be really happy because squashers love to grow on your side here, compost bins and stuff like that, you know. So if you've got big compost bins and you want to grow some squashers, plant them inside your compost bins, they'll love it. But however, this is where this one's getting planted, and it will eventually fill this area. Just got to keep an eye on it because, like I say, it is a little bit little, you know. I will have it a little bit bigger, but however, should be okay. Right, and guys, so I have got some tomatoes I want to plant out, some outdoor tomatoes. I got some Elsa Craigs, like I said before. And there we go, all the different sizes. Starting to get out because they're just in these little plastic pops. And as you can see there, they're just starting to burst. Got 3 of them. And what I'm thinking about is, next to the carrots over there. So we'll go out and have a little look. So that section right there. So I'm just thinking, just a little row of 3 of them along there. So let's go and get them, lay them out, and then see what they look like. Right, guys, so that's roughly where they're going to be going. The wind just blew that one over. But tomato plants, really easy. So I'm just going to snap that leaf off. Snap that leaf off. And you see all these little hairs, yeah? They will create a root, so I can bury that nice and deep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them and do the same to all of them. Okay, and there we go, guys. As you can see, they're planted out. So I've got 3 of them there. I got some canes because these are cordons, so they grow nice and tall. They're not a bush variety. So yeah, happy days. Right, guys, so time's starting to tick on a little bit now. I've got to go and feed the hens, and also I want to get down to the pot and all, check on the leaks and stuff. So I've decided I'm going to go around now and just give everything a bit of a water in. Once I give everything a bit of a water in, I'll give you a little bit of a tour. So these guys, yeah, the chrysanthemums and the dahlias, they can wait till tomorrow when they come up after work and I get them planted out. So I'm going to go around now with the watering can and the hose and stuff and give everything a water, a bit of a drink, and then we'll just do a quick little tour, okay? Right, and guys, so as you can see here, I've got some massive rhubarb. Doing really good. These are just some spare leeks what I had left over, and also some spare onions. The potatoes are starting to come through, some desrays and stuff. These are like daisies. Not too sure if they're the oxide daisies or if them are, but they're lovely, stunning plants. Gooseberries, as you can see there, coming through lovely. Loads of fruits on there. Not ready just yet, they're still a bit bitter. Some cabbages. These are a variety called Golden Acre. Some peas. Starting to get the pods on. Quite hard to do it with one hand. Lovely. But there we go. So golden acre. We've got some peas there, which are Calvin Wanderers, I think they're called. These are some onions, stir on. To be honest with you, I've been struggling growing brown onions, like for eating. Due to the little allium fly or whatever it's called. I'm just coming round and causing problems. Stem phyllium. All that's going on. They're all starting to twist a little bit. So that's indication that something is going on. But I'm just going to let them be and see how they get on. A couple of the broccoli over there. Pumpkin over there. I've got strawberries all over the garden. Strawberries there, strawberries over there, strawberries there. So this has had a good watering. These are my blueberries. You can see there, full of fruit. Full of fruit. Here's another blueberry. Same again, full of fruit. Some more spare leeks. What I had, these are the blues. Some more broccoli. These are giant cabbages, but they're struggling a little bit. I have got some bigger ones at the other plot. We've got some rose bushes going on here. We've got some apples going on here. Golden delicious. We have got some tomatoes what I just planted out there. Now, I did put a second batch of peas out, but I did put a load of weed killer along there to kill all the nettles, and I think it has affected the plants, unfortunately. Got some incredible sweet corn here. Seems to be struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's because I put them in pots, but these little cups here are made out of cardboard and I had no bottoms on. So I don't know if that's causing any issues with them, or the ground just needs to be fed again. You know, it's only had one lot of manure on, so it could need to be topped up to try and get the soil back up to how it needs to be. This section here, I'm going to go through the dahlias and stuff like that, and they're going to be going in this section. So there we go guys, just a little tour. Normally I have a lot more veg planted out, but this year I've decided to just take it easy for the season. So normally I would have French green beans going, I would have cauliflowers, I would have Swedes, I would have turnips, you name it. But I decided this year just to go with the flow and just take it easy, sort of thing, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can get too much, you know. So yeah, this year is more about getting things maintained, sorting the chicken coops and stuff out, because they need to be all sorted out, get them tidied up and stuff and rebuilt. And yeah, so yeah guys, that's around about it. What I do is I go down to the other plot and I give you a little quick update down there. It'll just be a little run through the garden, check on my leeks and stuff like that, see how things are getting on. But there we go guys, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you down on plot 2. Right, and guys, so we've just made up to the second plot. Just going to go in the shed, sort myself out, and then we'll do a quick update to see how things are getting on. So we'll give us 2 minutes and I'll show you about. Right, and guys, so these are my chrysanthemums, and these are mixed bag, and these are obviously later. They seem to be doing okay. These are the more mature ones. So these are Chris Van Lawson. So all I'm doing with these is taking away any side shoots from them, because I just want it to be just one flower head. These are Christopher Lawson's, so they'll go like that side shoot there, that'll be taking energy. Side shoot there, side shoot there. So these are nice two-tone red purpley flower, absolutely stunning. Them over there, I'm unsure what them are. I'm hoping they are the Allison piece. So I'm hoping these are nice yellow ones, but we will see, because all these are from cuttings. Took my own cuttings, so all these are from cuttings. That's why they're a bit of a mixed bag. As you can see there, we gladdies are starting to come through. So these are lovely gladdies, and also I've got a row over there as well. As you can see there, they're starting to come through, and then over there, and over there, and so on, and so on. So the half took a bit of a battering because the weather has been quite windy and, you know, wet and sunny, and it's all been going on. So they're all taking a little bit of a battering, but they're holding in there. So it'd be nice if I can show some of these at the show, but this is more about me just experiment to see if they like this sort of situation, how I'm doing it, the setup, and what I need to do to improve on it. So it's more about me learning about the plant, how they like to be, and etc. But yeah, they're looking good. We'll go over to the Adelias. So we've got different kinds of Adelias here. We have got some pom-poms, mini pom-poms, cactus, giants at the back, and they seem to be doing all right. Same again, they have been hammered with the weather. With the weather situation, some of them do look a bit pale and stuff. So we're just going to let them be, and then maybe I will give them a little bit of a feed in the next couple of weeks or so. These have been topped, so what I mean by that is I have nipped out the growing points, so they are shooting up side shoots. You know, like there for example. And as you can see, they're all different kind. That's a large semi-cactus Delia. You know, so they're all different kinds. They're all brand new plants, these are. I bought these from the Hall of Hayden, and they're doing great. Apart from the two at the back there, that's what I grew last year. Coral Jupiter, nice big red one. And this is where I've been taking cuttings from and stuff, so I got them back in. So obviously the bigger these get, they can topple over and stuff, and the flowers also can snap and topple over. So as you can see, I put 3 canes in, and then once I get a certain size, I will just wrap a bit of string around it, and that will support them, and then they will spread out. So same again guys, it'd be nice to get some of these at the show properly, but this is more about me learning what they like, what I need to do, if I need to put any cover on or out like that. These are the giant cabbages, so as you can see there, these are bigger ones. Hopefully you can see anyway. So these are the Cornish. So I think one of them is original and one is reselected. They seem to be okay. They're a lot more behind than I had last year. But at the end of the day guys, if I can grow these and collect the seed from them, that's all I want, because for about 20 seed, cost about £8, you know, so it's not cheap. I am looking at these little holes here, and I don't know if that's slug damage or what, or if it's caterpillar. So I will get in there tomorrow and have a little bit of a look. We leeks and onions. So these are we bigger onions. As you can see out there, I need to get in there and give everything a weed, which I'm going to be going through that tomorrow. Some are starting to bulb up. And they're looking good. These are wee leeks in the back. So these are some blues. As you can see there, they're looking alright. These are sitting around about 7 inches, 7, 8 inches. These ones in this section are different sizes. Some of them are sitting around about 6. Some of them are less. But they seem to be doing okay. They seem to be doing okay. Same again, guys, I need to get in there and give them a bit of a weed, because the weeds are just taking all the nutrients. So they're all at different stages. These are my peppers, and they're doing alright. I'm not overwatering them, you know, I'm just watering them a little bit at a time. They do look a little bit pale, and I'm not lie. So I am thinking about giving them some magnesium, which is going to be some Epsom salts. You know, like these leaves here where I bend over take a lot of energy. I'll just nip them out, because all this is good foliage. And as you can see there's some more blues. So they seem to be doing okay, you know. It's definitely better than I have been doing, you know. It's nice and cool in here, it doesn't get too hot, you know. It's been quite warm today, but the temperatures inside here have been reasonable and they've been alright. I have been spraying them and keeping on top of these sprays. I've been using Nemo oil, and also I've been using some calamite and all, just combine it together and then using that as a spray. I think next year what I need to work out is what feed they like and stuff like that. So I'm slowly getting there. If these continue doing what they're doing, I'm going to have some nice decent leeks for the show bench. The averaging at the moment, the back ones are putting around about say about a quarter of an inch, about every day, 2 days. So I'm happy with that, you know. My focus this year was to make sure that they were nice and clean, with any frip or spider mite and stuff like that. But also it's the watering as well what I struggle with, you know, because some people say give them plenty of water, some people say don't, you know. So it's all a learning curve at the moment, but this is definitely the best that I have got up to now for the past couple of years since I've been doing it. So yeah, so I'm really pleased, because we've got to bear in mind, I believe that leeks come from like a marshland, you know, so the grounds are marshy and soggy and stuff. But yeah, keep an eye on them. They seem to be doing okay. I don't want to mess around with them too much. Like I said, it's just like the water and stuff like that what I struggle with at the moment. But fingers crossed, I have some nice leeks to show for the show. So what I'll do, guys, is we'll go into the greenhouse and I'll show you the other greenhouse as well. So then got some cucumbers inside of here. I've just got some metal mesh up there, all cable tied up. This one's looking nice and green and healthy. This one's looking a little bit pale, but at the top there it's starting to get a bit green. So fingers crossed. These are a variety called La Diva. so they're just the little miniature ones. I've got some sweet corn down there which is desperate to be going out, but I'm in no rush this year, guys. I think it's going to be more next year when I can do stuff like that, you know, getting all the veg out and things. Just want to try and concentrate on stuff for the shows and stuff. So these are some Charlotte potatoes as well starting to come through. These are some spare leeks what I put in. The ground does look crumbly, but it's lovely and wet underneath, because at the end of the day this is all sand and etc. But it's a waste of space, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to get some battens up, create a doorway, get some timber up, and then get some environment mesh all the way around, and then maybe put some plastic over the top for a roof, and hopefully that I can create some sort of like onion house and grow some giant onions in the raised beds, you know, because it's good for draining. Actually plan, so all I've done there is because I got loads of spare leeks there, was just put them in just to fill the space basically. But that's the plan for next year. Create some sort of frame, environment mesh going all the way around, plastic lid just like the pony tunnel over the top, and create some sort of space where I can grow some big giant onions. That's the plan. Inside this greenhouse, pot leeks are looking okay, and as you can see, yeah, tomatoes are looking good. Oh, hopefully I'm going to get some nice tomatoes coming on. That's a nice big head there, you see where it's all combined together, loads of different. There we go. There's a nice tomato there coming on. These are some broccoli. These are starting to stretch now, so they're knackered. Some cabbages, desperate to go out, but like I said, guys, it's been one of them years for me this year. Got some more tomatoes here. So that's a Tigerella. It's like a gourmet one. And as you can see, we're starting to like get some nice tomatoes coming on there. Some more cabbages. These just got planted out yesterday. So we've got some nice cucumbers there. Same again, a Ladiva. We have got some lobelia here. So I'm going to take some of them home and plant them out in my garden. And also got some butternut squash. And these are going to be going down to plot 1 where the pumpkins are. So yeah, right guys, so there you have it. Just a little update. We managed to get some carrots out and some beetroots out and stuff, and everything seems to be doing okay, you know. Some things are looking better than others, but that's part of gardening. It is what it is. But there we go, guys. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Cheers for all your likes, cheers for all your comments. I noticed I got a couple more subscribers coming on, especially when I just started doing it again. That's fantastic, you know, brilliant. So yeah, thank you very much, and hope you have a fab weekend and a lovely week. And the weather's been good and all, so fingers crossed it stays like this for now. Thank you very much. You take care, and I'll catch you in a bit.